Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are having a really good time in this mission. We are a half skull drop, and we are getting a, we're fighting a skull and a half drop, and we're winning quite easily. We've already destroyed a quarter of their mechs, and we, I believe, have kill pressure on this guy, this Vulcan. We're going to be hitting probably over here or over here. Either way, I think the Vulcan dies, assuming we have decent hit rolls. That was not decent hit rolls. We hit with one missile.
Reporting critical hit.
Not ideal at all. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Well, we'll bring the Cronus in, and I think we'll start focusing the Ost Scout.
Aye, aye.
Now, of course, this is a massive, massive overheat here, largely due to our ER large laser, which we're not going to fire this turn. We'll fire something along the lines of this. I don't think there's a point of firing the SRM-4. We'll just sink a little bit of heat and take a couple pot shots. I don't expect any damage here.
Engaging with target.
Yep. Might as well make the rolls,
No
though.
joy.
Okay. The vehicles are now going to light up the Ost Scout. Well, try to. It's not very effective. What else do we got, Striker? Indirect fire, doing literally nothing. Okay. The Clint is going to step forward and fire on our support tank. I'm perfectly fine with that happening.
What can I do for you?
You can step up over here. Like, I really want to go like this. The major issue with it is exposing our back to this Vulcan. But the reason I want to do this is to try to prevent LBX spread from hitting our flea, which would be problematic. The Vulcan hasn't moved yet. I suppose we could try to change up our angle, come in over this way. Hit odds are substantially different. Maybe we just don't fire the LBX? Or just hope that this is a wide enough angle? Let's just hope that this is a wide enough angle. Okay, some damage dealt to the Ost Scout. And I don't think we hit our flea. Striker moves up. Does literally nothing. Actually, it put an Inferno round down. Okay. But I don't think that does anything at all. The Vulcan just killed himself. The weapons carrier moves up. I really would have preferred that they continue to attack the Ost Scout, because that Vulcan is already dead. The Ost Scout is moving over there and firing also on the Hunter. I'm okay with this. I don't have to repair that Hunter.
Commander.
And also, this puts us in quite a position. Now, this is potentially turning our backs on the Clint. And the question is, am I okay with this? What if we were to sprint all the way over to here? Hit odds are substantially lower. Or potentially, what if we were to move simply over here? Would this be rear arc? This would not be rear arc. This would not either. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I wanted to check if... Yeah, see, it's the Clint that's the problem. He has really weak rear armor. We change targets.
On my way.
They're in a line here. We could potentially stray shot this guy and kill him.
Roger that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to take the flea up here too. Now the flea is getting some overheat here. No ammo explosion chance. This is technically not fully rear arc.
Okay, I'm on it.
That's okay. We exposed some structure on that arm,
Commander?
which is nice. I'm going to take the Cronus up over this way-ish. We've got that fire there, but I think we're okay for now. Do we fire on the Oscout?
Location confirmed.
Or do we try to core out the Vulcan? I feel like we fire on the Oscout with the off chance of stray-shotting the Vulcan. We fire the SRM, we do not fire the ER large laser. We don't have the heat capacity to really fire the large laser very frequently, which is a problem currently, but that only came about because we were on a significant time constraint and we couldn't really purchase a heatsink. Or 3. Okay, we did in fact stray shot that guy. The Vulcan. That is good. The Clint is going to step into the same cluster and continue to fire on the light support tank.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And with that, I feel like we bring the Hatchetman right up over here. We've got very, very thick armor on the Hatchetman, right? So I feel like we come up over here and fire on the Vulcan and hope to chunk through that armor. Holy crit, it's medium laser.
There's more where that came from.
Okay. He just stepped into the fire. And he flamered us. Not like the Hatchetman cares about a flamer. Okay, vehicles, what do you got? They're firing on the Clint. That's very close to our Hatchetman, but they didn't actually damage our Hatchetman. Good. Good, good, good. And the enemy position here is actually very bad. Okay. That Vulcan is now surrounded by fire, which is not good for it, of course. And the weapons carrier is also going to fire on the Vulcan. It did a little damage. It's not very relevant. Honestly, they've been mostly useful to us as a distraction. So I kind of want to get in behind the Clint here.
We'll go.
Like so. I'm slightly concerned about stray-shotting the Hatchman, but I think it's got the armor to handle this. And with any luck, we'll actually hit the rear here. Okay, we destroyed its lower arm.
Scored a critical hit.
So that's something.
What do you need?
We'll also get the flea over here. And specifically, I want to get it a little bit closer if we can. 16.9%? Really? Okay. It's not that much better. Now, we don't really have the capacity to fire the large laser here. And I don't think there's much point in firing the flamer. Maybe there is. We just do this and sink a little heat. Or if we fire this, it can ammo explode. Okay. So no large laser firing for us this turn.
Roger.
We did stray shot the Hatchetman there, but it's got the armor to handle it.
You've got nothing. You hear me?
Okay. What are they going to do? We've got an Oscout moving in over here. It's going to try to backstab the Cronus,
They're getting the angle on me.
but it walked through fire. And I think it missed anyway. We're definitely going to have to move the Cronus. The Clint is walking down and rear attacking the Hatchetman, which is a problem.
Okay, that was bad.
You're reasonably okay. The Vulcan is now going to melee attack the Hatchetman, which is pretty brave. Oh, please don't attack the Vulcan. It's right next to our Hatchetman. It didn't do damage, but it could have been bad. So the Oscout is very, very weak in the rear. what if we were to move directly over here? That is rear arc.
I copy.
Ammo explosion chance? Absolutely an ammo explosion chance. I think we might be better off firing the ER large laser and not the mediums in this particular case.
Locked on target.
And we missed it. Okay. The hunter moves up and actually does a lot of damage there. Now, I want this Vulcan and Clint, rather, dead. But our Hatchetman is the one that is moving at this point. And I want it to rear attack with its hatchet. If it hits anywhere at all, I feel like the Vulcan dies from it.
Got it.
If it hits anywhere on that rear. And there we go. Fantastic.
That's a kill.
2 down, 2 to go. Weapons carrier moves up, fires on the Oss Scout. Does some rear damage. Striker, same thing. It actually hit our Cronus. Okay.
This heat is cooking my internal structure.
Yeah. You're fine, though.
Yep.
Okay, so the Clint is over this way. It is facing this direction. So we want to get our lights off over here, but I want to use the Javelin for right now. This is the ideal point to attack from. And this is probably not going to kill,
Giving him everything I've got.
but it should do some real damage. Yeah, that actually did do some solid damage.
Yeah?
Now we take the Flea up over here. We're going to have to continue to sprint potentially, unless we were to just hop over here with just a single evasive pip and fire on the Oss Scout.
Heading out.
Or we could just move over this way, brace and sink heat, which is I think what we're going to do. So let's see what the Oss Scout decides to do. It walked through the fire and then missed its shot on the Hatchetman. In melee range.
Waiting for orders.
That's definitely real bold. We can't really kill it with this melee attack unless we get a good crit.
Right, Commander.
Okay, we took out the leg.
Alright, warriors, it's go time.
I'll take it. So this guy is knocked down. And that means that the vehicles are going to cold shot him like crazy. Or they'll just attack the Clint for no reason. That works too, I guess. I don't know why they're attacking the Clint. But luckily the Clint fully missed the Hatchetman. And now attacking the Clint is actually pretty good for them.
Standing by.
Let's see, it's 32 damage for the Cronus to melee attack.
Move order received.
I think we just get in behind. I should have moved slightly further away. Now the Cronus is in stray shot territory for the vehicles. That's my bad. Maybe the Cronus straight up kills this guy here. 60 plus 100 damage. It's possible. I wouldn't call it likely, but it's possible. But I did just misposition the Cronus. There's no doubt about that.
Think I hit something good.
Okay, we failed the shutdown override.
Shutting down.
That's fine. Okay, that's a good thing. Weapons carriers attacking the Oss Scout. That's kind of ideal. One missile hitting the Hatchetman. That's fine.
Minimal damage, Commander.
The armor can handle that. Okay. A fire has started over here, meaning we need to get the Hatchetman out of there. That said, the fire just went away because the round changed. I think we bring the Javelin in over here.
Move order confirmed.
And do we go for a kill on this guy? 80 HP. We can go for the leg, potentially, but the CT is an easier shot. Okay. The Clint is going to move over there and attack this tank. That's irrelevant to us. Actually, he may have just killed himself. Let's move up over here. Yeah. If we get a good hit here, we can theoretically kill him. I'm not sure that was a good hit, but we took out his medium laser.
Nice.
Something.
That's the armor. Good to go.
The Hatchetman is looking to finish the Oss Scout. Fantastic. One dead Oss Scout. So all that's left now is the Clint. And the vehicles are going to attack the Clint. And do quite a lot of damage, actually. That was more than I expected them to do. This Clint is so dead.
What's up,
Okay.
boss?
Our Cronus is
Systems
just going to
back
restart.
online.
There we go. And that's more like what I expected them to do to the Clint. Crit the AC-5. I'll take it.
Standing
Okay,
by.
Sketchy, get in there. Finish
On
him.
the move.
This is absolutely kill range right here.
Take that.
Oh, he ejected. Fantastic. A milk run, just as we expected. Good work, Commander. And milk runs are what we need.
Successful.
Skull and a half difficulty didn't matter. Maybe I'm putting too much stock in the difficulty ratings. It mattered a lot in the vanilla game. Maybe it just doesn't matter in RogueTech. I don't know. We took almost no damage in that, which is fantastic to see. I think I'm most interested in getting parts for that Clint. All of these would be nice to have. Ooh. I think we grab this engine core instead of one of these Clint parts. So we can work on restoring that other mech that we've got. We did get the other Clint part, and the Vulcan part. 2 jump jets. Whatever. Okay. I'll take it. So what's the damage in terms of how much it's going to cost to replace this armor? I'm thinking not much. The real question is time. Because our real enemy right now is that month tick. So, let's see. 6 days? 8,000 C-bills? Acceptable. Our mech warriors are currently fatigued for a little while, but that's fine. We need to do some level of repairs anyway. I think... Do we want to make alterations to any of our mechs currently? I feel like maybe we don't. And I want to take a quick look here. Blackout. What is this? I'm not sure what this is. This mission type. And so I'm scared of it. Whoa. Hang on a moment. Test driving a Marauder 2? And it isn't our Marauder 2, so we're not risking any of our anything. Hypothetically, if we take this as is... Okay, we are bringing 3 mechs along. Oh, wait, was that our mech warrior? Or their mech warrior? Freak show, okay. And he is currently fatigued. So that's our mech warrior. Let's tick forward a little bit, at least until our hatchetman is repaired. There we go. And then let's get Striker returned to duty, no longer fatigued. And now we can think about doing this. No, not Lost Air. Hang on, hang on. Where did that go? Test drive. This one. Okay, so we've got a Marauder 2, and I'm wondering what we want in that. Probably our best gunnery. So I'm going to put Striker in that, and then we're going to run our Hatchetman, and Freak Show will be in that, and then Cronus and Javelin. And I think this is pretty much ideal. We shouldn't have any difficulty with this. This is a battle in Badlands. Yes, I'm aware that the Hatchetman is currently down 0.3 tons. It's fine. So off we go. This is going to be very interesting, getting to pilot this Marauder 2. I have a feeling this is going to be a nice and easy mission, which we need. We need easy missions to build up some financial stability and security. In retrospect, we do need to get that engine being installed in the Mongoose. But for now, we need to destroy the enemy Lance and keep the Marauder 2 alive. We've captured the latest pride and joy of the Federated Suns, a Marauder 2 MAD 5D. Our scientists have been reverse engineering the monster, but now they say they need real battle data before they can continue. We'd like you to provide that data. We've located a Rasselhagian Lance to use as a guinea pig. Take the Marauder 2 down to the planet and eliminate that Lance. Needless to say, we don't have another of these, so it's imperative that you return it intact. I'd say this is a terrible idea, but those Marauder 2s are beasts. Just make sure it doesn't get killed, or we don't get paid. Indeed.
Command interface initiated.
Commander, that is the ugliest damn mech I've ever seen. Built like a brick shithouse, too. Stow it, Yang. We're tracking the target Lance in this region, Commander. Move up and put this thing through its paces. When you're ready to evac, Commander, I'll pick you up here. Okay.
This place isn't so bad.
So the question is, it has jump jets. It has an Ultra AC-10 and dual PPC. That's not the greatest armament that I was hoping to see. The question is, if we jump this, how do we get our other mechs up? Up this. Okay. We're just simply going to sprint it.
On it.
No sweat.
Cronus goes up there, and the Javelin
Affirmative.
up over here. Excellent.
Roger that.
We have contact. Luckily, we also have ECM. Gonna keep us there. And for the purposes of ECM, I'm not gonna go quite as fast as we could. Also, I want to keep us a little together. Hey, EXO, I'm tracking an inbound blip, coming in fast and low like they're making a drop-off. Keep us updated, my Air Commander. Things might be about to get complicated. Yeah, this would be a crossfire? Oh, they're up over here, actually. So we would just round this and fight them here.
Standing by.
Okay. I'm going to reserve Sketchy. Because I want to keep ECM coverage. And we're going to move Striker first, if we can. Okay, we see an Oscout, a Firestarter. That Firestarter is a bit of a concern. A Hollander, that's definitely a bit of a concern.
Awaiting orders.
Sketchy, you're still being reserved.
Holding for a tactical advantage.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Now we could jump the Marauder up here and potentially fire on these guys. I'm wondering what the color coding here means. I've noticed the color coding on the LOS before, but I haven't figured out what that means quite yet. We have better hit odds on the Hollander. I think we'll fire the PPCs. The Hollander, of course, has a single Gauss rifle.
Acknowledged.
Okay, we did get a hit.
Commander?
Sketchy, I want you to remain in ECM range. This is actually fine.
Confirmed.
There you go. And then you can simply brace.
I hear ya.
Our hatchetman, I kind of want to get up here too, and also fire on the Hollander since it's skylined.
Taking the high road.
We can only fire the LBX, so we'll not.
Yep.
And then the Cronus, however, the Cronus is in a reasonable position. I'm trying to spread out here for stray shot purposes.
Confirmed.
And then we fire on the Hollander. Ooh, that's not good hit odds. We'll simply brace for now. 1.2% isn't worth that heat. Commander, I've got eyes on a new lance in the AO. Looks like Castilian markings. Damn it, our employers seem to have sprung a leak. Commander, those units are optional. If you need to evac, don't hesitate. Okay. Well, for right now, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to finish up this battle. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.